So in this video, we want to talk about polynomials and learn about algebraic terms, like terms, adding and subtracting terms or monomials or polynomials. What is a term? As you recall, we have numbers and we have variables in mathematics. Variables are the letters that the letters of alphabet that we use to replace for a value that we don't know and that can contain some other values. For example, we can have number 7. We can have letter X. This is called a variable. That's called a constant number. However, these two can multiply, and then we're gonna have a term like 7x. We call the 7 the coefficient of this term, and we call the x as variable. If I have 2/3 of x2 y3, this is also an algebraic term. The coefficient for that is 2/3. The variables are x and y, and the exponent of the variables are 2 and 3. If I tell you -6x3 y5, can you tell me what the coefficient of this term is? -6, correct. What are the variables? X and y. And each of the variables have an exponent. X has the exponent of 3, y has the exponent of 5. When we have one single term, we call it a monomial. So we'll learn a couple of vocabulary right now. We'll learn what an algebraic term is, what a variable is, what a constant is, and what a coefficient is. We also learned that we call one single term a monomial. What are like terms? Like terms are the terms who have the exact same variables, and those variables have the exact same exponent. I always say in my classes, like terms have the variables who look alike and sound alike. So for example, if I have 5x2 and 9x2, these two are like terms because the variable parts and their exponents are matching. We can now add the like terms. 5x2 plus 9x2, what's that gonna be? X2 is, I think BMW has a car which is X2, right? So if I have 5 of them and then I buy 9 of them, I'm very rich. I'm gonna buy 14 of those cars, X2s. Another example, like terms. For example, 3a and 2b and 9a and 12b. These are algebraic terms, right? 3a and 9a are considered to be like terms, and 2b and 12b are considered to be like terms. So if I want to add 3a and 2b and 9a and then subtract from them 12b, let's see what I can do. I'm going to say that, you know what? 3a and 9a are like terms. It is like I have 3 apples and I want to add to them 9 apples. A can stand for apples, right? So what is 3a plus 9a? 12a, correct. On the other hand, I have plus 2b and a minus 12b. Means that I have 12 bananas in my fridge and I need 12 bananas for my recipe. So what's my situation? I need 10 bananas. That is how we add or subtract like terms. Let me give you more example of like terms. What do you think about these two? 2x2 y3, -5 x3 y2, and 10 x2 y3. Are these like terms? Is any of them like terms? x2, y3, x2, y3. These two are like terms. So we can add them. We can subtract them. How about this guy? Although the 3 and 2 look very much the same as the 2 and the 3, but look, they don't even sound alike. x3, y2, x2, y3. Now, this guy is not like term with these two, but these two are like terms. So let's try to add them maybe. 2x2, y3 plus 10x2, y3. What's that gonna be? 12 of whatever that is. This is the same as that. You're just gonna go ahead and copy it right there. x2, y3. So 2x2, y3 plus 10x2, y3 is 12x2, y3. Let's do an example. I'm gonna write down 2 brackets, and then let's see if you can simplify them for me. In the first bracket I have 6x3 plus 2x plus 8. And I want to add to it minus 9x3 plus 2x2 minus 12x minus, that's an x, not an 8, minus 8. So if you want to add these two brackets, one of the first steps you can do is that we can get rid of the brackets because it's not multiplication and that's plus. If this was minus, we would multiply the minus into every single term. So I'm just gonna go rewrite my sentence. This is not really necessary, but I'm gonna get rid of the brackets. Just rewrite them like this. Then what? Then I'll do something which is called collecting the like terms. I first recognize the like terms and then start writing them down together. 6x3, is there a like term to 6x3 here? How about negative 9x3? Yes, they are like terms because they both have the same variable and the variable has the same exponent. So 6x3 minus 9x3, what's the answer? Do the math for the numbers. 6 minus 9 is a minus 3. Just copy down the variable. I dealt with x3. Now, how about x2? I have one single x2 here. Just gonna go write it down. There's nothing to match with that. There's nothing to add to it or subtract from that. Then I look for another like term. I have plus 2x and I have negative 12x. Look at the variable part. They look alike, they sound alike. So we're going to write them down together. Plus 2x minus 12x. What is that? What is plus 2x minus 12x? That's a minus 10x. Do the math for plus 2 minus 12. That's a minus 10. Just copy down the x once. And look, I have a plus 8 who's waiting to be cancelled with a minus 8. I added these two big things. These things are called polynomials. This guy has 3 terms. We call it a trinomial. This guy has 4 terms. We just call it a polynomial. This is how we add polynomials. We collect the like terms and we add the like terms. That is called adding polynomials. Let's do one more example. Maybe this time we should do a little subtraction. Let me find a suitable question for us. How about we do this thing? 3x2 plus 9x minus 5x2 plus 2x minus 10. Let's do this. What are we going to do for this? Let's get rid of the brackets. 3x2 plus 9x minus 5x2 minus 2x plus 10. Do you see any like terms? 3x2 minus 5x2. What else? Plus 9x minus 2x. What else? Plus 10. So what did I do? I rearranged the sentence. I combined two polynomials, a binomial and a trinomial, and I'm subtracting them. I first opened the brackets, I rearranged so that the like terms are sitting together, and now I perform the operation. What is 3x2 minus 5x2? Well, we're talking x2s. So I just deal with the numerical values. 3 minus 5 minus 2x2. What about plus 9x minus 2x? That's gonna be plus 7x, and a little plus 10 just follows down there. This is how we subtract polynomials.